Clone Robotics, based out of Poland, just unveiled what might be the most advanced, freakiest, most human-like humanoid I have ever seen. I have been following the humanoid market pretty closely, and I gotta say, what this company has released in Clone Alpha, their humanoid that they're currently taking 279 pre-orders for, is absolutely blowing my mind. And there's a reason, by the way, that humanoids are built and fashioned after our own human bodies. It's because the flexibility in our hand alone, for example, is such an incredible example of dexterity that robotics inventors and builders have learned that the most dexterity in a humanoid could come from shaping it similar to our own bodies. But this has to align with the goal. If it's a robot that needs to be able to walk, carry, move things around, do a lot of tasks that require dexterity, holding different things at once, threading a needle, folding laundry, well, robotics companies have found you need hands on a robot for that to happen. But then there's scenarios where robot dogs, called AMRs, autonomous mobile robots, can be used for a variety of tasks. In fact, right now, these robot dogs, AMRs, are being used in industrial maintenance, repetitive, dangerous, or dirty tasks like inspections. They come alongside workers and help remove some of the dangers from their tasks. AMRs, aka robot dogs, are also being used in military ops. If you've seen some of those freaky videos where a robot dog is running through the forest at top speeds, yeah, no human's going to be able to outrun that. That's a little crazy. So these robot dogs are actively replacing working dogs because they're better suited to those situations. And then, of course, we have robot dogs for personal use, like toys for kids. We got a robot dog on Amazon for my 2-year-old, and he absolutely loved it. Spent over 2 hours playing with it. It's remote controlled. It has all these different motions. So as toys, these are also great. But let's go back to this legendary, unbelievable humanoid that I think could outperform and arguably is already more dexterous than Tesla's Optimus or Boston Dynamics Atlas. And those are two legendary companies in the space. So what is this company, Clone, based in Poland, doing? So Clone Alpha is identified as an android humanoid. And what's amazing about this humanoid is that it has fully synthetic organ systems that replicate our own human body. Its synthetic organ systems include skeletal, muscular, vascular, and nervous systems. We're talking entire systems. Now, that said, we've only seen clips of what Clone Alpha can do, videos from their website, little videos on X, and we have yet to see full capabilities. This brings me back to the iRobot event by Elon Musk, where it was set up to portray that the new Tesla bots were fully autonomous, and they were not. I interviewed my friend Sam Molai, who was there, and when he was talking to the Tesla bot, it confessed to him that there was a human, a real live human, in the background controlling its movements with a VR suit. So it turns out every Tesla bot at that incredible event that felt a little bit more like a smokescreen when that news came out, every single dancing robot there serving drinks, communicating with the guest, was controlled by a human in the background. But that said, the innovation inside this humanoid from Clone is some of the most innovative ideation brought to life in humanoid form that I have seen. Unlike Tesla's Optimus or Boston Dynamics Atlas, Clone has gone in a totally different direction. Instead of going away from the human body, they've strived to, it's in their name, clone the human body. Inside this android humanoid is something called Myofiber technology. The artificial muscles in this technology can contract by 30% in under 50 milliseconds, which is controlled by water pressure. To put that into perspective, that's faster than human muscle fibers. The muscles are amazing, but the complete synthetic organ system that Clone Alpha has been built with is also what was absolutely mind-blowing. Inside this organ system is a polymer skeleton with 206 bone analogs structured just like a human body. The upper body of this humanoid alone has 164 points of articulation, different movements it can make, and the hand, the wrist, and the elbow is a work of art. A little plasticky, a little weird from the videos, but still, this hand movement has 26 degrees of freedom. That is a marvel of engineering. It also has a hydraulic vascular system powered by a 500-watt pump. So much like a circulatory system, but instead of pumping blood through the organs, it's pumping water. And the water movement is what powers these synthetic muscles. The vision that Clone Robotics has for its first major model, Clone Alpha, which they're taking 279 pre-orders for. I will not either confirm nor deny that I may have pre-ordered. Actually, no, I'm going to tell you the truth. I don't have full faith enough to pre-order any humanoid. I don't think we're there yet. I think we need to see a second and a third generation before we arrive at a point in time like the Jetsons, where we can literally have Rosie the robot as a maid, cleaning up our home, cooking our dinner, folding our laundry, so we can spend more time getting back to the state of human being and far less doing. More time with our kids, quality time with each other, time just to think. I know sometimes I don't even have time to do that in my busy day. You might be able to relate. When we can rely on robotics inside of the humanoid market that bring that point much closer to reality, I'm going to drop money like it's pancakes on a griddle on Saturday. That's how much I want this and how much it makes sense to me as a homeowner, as a mom that juggles a lot on my plate. And I would love to have a housekeeper, but the rate of error, the concern I have over a stranger in the house interrupting me. I also work from home. Well, I see a lot of problems being solved by a humanoid. I see this one day being stored in every pantry and turned off and unplugged at night, and it's simply a machine that makes our lives better. That said, Clone Robotics has been iterating on their model for 3 years, and some of the top companies like Figure, Tesla have been doing the same. And we are seeing major progression inside months, not years. And these artificial muscles inside of this Clone Alpha called Myofibers is a brand new technology we haven't seen in humanoid. With water power behind the movement, it has this soft human-like capability. The founder's goal behind Clone Alpha is to launch a humanoid that can handle everyday tasks inside both homes and workplaces, which puts it directly in the running with the Tesla bot and Figure, Boston's Atlas, some of the top players in the market. The other robotics company I've talked about here on my YouTube channel is Figure 01. I think they are doing some incredible things. That's a company based in California with a very innovative, forward-thinking founder, Brett Adcock. But it's also interesting to see what feels like a small company that started in Poland and absolutely crush it with this brand new, innovative way to build what they call an humanoid. To wrap this up, there is an intelligent side to Clone Alpha as well. You can't just have the muscles and the movement. You have to have somewhat of a brain inside of the skull of these humanoids. Clone Alpha runs on a system they call Cybernet. Unlike Skynet, a foundation model that includes language, visual capabilities, motor capabilities, all of that blended together. The Cybernet model comes with 4 depth cameras installed in Alpha, and it can understand natural language, meaning the goal is you can talk to it just like you would talk to a person. It's going to understand you and go get work done. Clone's goal is to give humanity a walking, talking computer, which they believe is the next phase of human to computer interaction. The robots are here. They're coming at us in all forms. My belief is to take advantage safely and wisely of this new AI age. My goal is to help you understand it, see what's coming, and adapt with wisdom, because that is when you're going to gain the first mover's advantage. If you haven't subscribed to my channel here on YouTube, be sure to do that. I'm Julie McCoy. I explore how the coming AI age and beyond that AGI and ASI will affect our work life, our health, and our well-being as a human society. As always, I'll see you down the next rabbit hole.